Oh shit. My bad. Facebook and Twitch. My bad. I forgot to turn the mic back up. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio too.
His name's not on the list of searchers.
Okay, this it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Okay. This is after they done found out the killer was one of the peoples.
This is strange. When he entered the park, Phelan signed the volunteer sign-in sheet. But his name's not on the list of searchers.
Come on, Floyd. I got him here like you asked. Now it's your turn. Tell us. Where is Tracy Lambert?
Something's wrong.
Father, I feel so alone. I feel like God has abandoned me. What?
You are not alone, my son. God is in all of us. We need to stop the interview.
So is Tracy Lambert.
Son of a bitch.
Bruh, that was the most chilling shit. I swear that's probably one of my most favorite episodes on here. Woo! Boy, shit. Oh, this shit was down your spine, baby. Now whoever did that episode, that is what you call a reveal. That is what you call a reveal. Baby, when he did that, oh, I get shivers every time. Father, I feel like God has abandoned me. I feel so alone. God is in all of us. So is Tracy Lambert. Bruh! To be the fucking parent, bruh, I'm ripping your throat cords out, baby. Woo! Thank you, Wifey Shay. Thank you for sharing the live and becoming a fan, sugar. 8 of coins is inverted. Maybe it's now's not the time for you to be so damn nitpicky about shit. I understand you're very meticulous in how you do shit, but sometimes meticulous can turn into overbearing. I need you to calm down about that, baby. Oh, the episode is season 3, episode 8. Season 3, episode 8 is called Lucky Criminal Minds. That is the one that, child. It's the fact that he was talking to the preacher. The preacher said, preacher forgot all about God in that moment. He said, son of a bitch. You motherfucker, you. And went across the table. Ooh. Like, my husband, Darren Morgan, looked at him when he said, so is Tracy Lambert. Motherfucker, what? Like, yeah, Wifey Shay, that was for you. That was for you. Baby. It is some episodes that I really love. So I'm going to tell you one thing. Reed is probably my favorite producer. Reed, the guy who plays Spencer Reed, he's produced a lot of the Criminal Minds episodes. It just so happens that every Criminal Minds episode that he was a producer of, I absolutely love. And I didn't know it was him. I didn't know why, but it's specific episodes that I just love. And they're all horror movie based. I'm a horror movie fan, baby. I can spot some horror movie shit from the 80s, from the 60s, I can spot some shit a mile a goddamn way. So anytime you reference some old school horror, I mean like some 1985 Halloween horror, some original fucking Freddy Krueger horror, some original Child's Play horror, Candyman. You reference some of that shit, I'm all over it, baby. He oh baby, the kind of orgasm that I had when I saw there was an episode, and I said, hold up, I know that voice. I know damn well. And they showed him, this motherfucker had Robert Englund on the damn episode. Do you understand me? He brought Robert Englund in there, and it was the one about the witches that, the devil's wife. It was the one about the witches. He brought, the devil has a wife, and, it's gonna be her. She's too pretty, so they had to cut off her hand. It was her left hand. Now, depending on which Freddy Krueger you look at, left hand is usually considered to be him, even though I remember him doing it with his right hand. But baby, he had Robert Englund in there, nut, just all over the place, just orgasms for days. Then he had another one. And in the end, the devil actually did come to get that girl to be his wife, but he had the one. When I said, hold up. That man looked familiar. He sound really familiar. And he just so happened to sit here, and he got mad in the episode, and I knew exactly who it was. It clicked. I said, he wearing the shoes. He wearing the goddamn shoes. He wearing the shoe. He got Brad Dourif. If you don't know who Brad Dourif is, fuck you in your life. You ain't lived. Brad Dourif is the original Chucky. The original Charles Lee Ray. Had him in the episode. Guess what the episode is about? You ain't gonna guess. Yes, yeah. It was about damn dolls. It sure the hell was. Not regular dolls. Marionette dolls. Marionettes are the ones, the puppets. You know, the little stick in the puppets. Baby, he had the shoes. He had overalls on, y'all, with the flap down like Chucky wear. Baby. Woo! Man. When I say I looked, I was like, it's him. He even did he did it at the end. He even did it at the end. He did it at the end. It's the little bitty fro. Baby, my hair ain't little. Gone somewhere. Anybody studying you? But he did it at the end. He did it at the end. He did the laugh. He did the laugh. And it was all about a childhood trauma. It's a childhood trauma. That's what it was about. He did one that I think was slickly about Candyman. Hey, she rich and she can sing, so call me Jill or whatever you want to. I'm not studying you. But, let's see, you're one of those types. Let me see here. Baby, Broken, you got this old ass Ford on your page. He on gone somewhere. But he's had Chucky. He's had Freddy. I want to slickly say he's had one that was kind of about Candyman. I think it was kind of about Candyman. They won't say it for sure. But yeah. Who else? He's done one that was slickly about Halloween. He's done one about, it was kind of Jason, but they don't want to say it too much. Yeah. But if you see an episode that has like a lot of references to some old school horror, most likely Spencer Reed is the one that wrote it. I was shocked as hell though, cause it's so detailed. I mean, it is hella detailed. General about your marriage, Ashley. Now, I do remember you asking about this before. Why are we still asking about this? I thought the agreement was you were going to therapy. 10 of coins is inverted. This is not a prosperous path. This is not a prosperous path. Three, 4 times what? This ain't a prosperous path at all. King of Wands is inverted. You're not being logical at all. And it's the king. Like, you're not thinking about this the way a man would. You're not categorizing things the way you should. You overshadowing it. Knight of Wands is upright. So this is the issue. When you're actually thinking of the plan, you ain't logical at all. But when you're executing it, you think about it. So I feel like you might be the type that you're all in your head. You have to play out scenarios just in case they happen. Okay, he gonna be standing right there. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna hit him with the evidence. Like, you literally, the Kevin Hart thing. It really feels like you do that. That you practice what you gonna say, how you gonna move. You in the mirror. How you gonna do this to me? Nah, that's not. How you go? Oh, nah, that's too high. That's too high. But then when you actually do it, you try to make all the sense in the world when you do it. I don't get it. What is this? Been doing some of everything, I swear. Sometimes you do that. You know, we quick to downplay what we do. Because I know I do it all the damn time. I practice. That's my damn issue. I practice too damn much. Okay, I'm going to walk up in there and I'm going to do it like this. And then the moment comes and it's like, you read the situation, it's like, damn, I wasn't expecting that part. Now I got to change this shit up and act like I got sense. Queen Ray, Page of Coins is upright, baby. You gotta get a little bit better with your money, with your finances, with your investments. Sometimes you don't have to jump on everything. It's like trading. You don't jump in at every single opening. You gotta make sure it's going in the direction that you want it to go in. You gotta make sure it's tested and retested, these lines and everything. You gotta be careful. Be careful with your money. Robin Denise. King of Wands is upright. It feels more, and I can't say kingly, I can't say royally. It is a very influential politician feel. It's like when you're doing something, you're speaking to the people the way you would want to be spoken to. This is kind of like, it's like a Queen Di feel. So, you know, Queen Diana, or Princess Diana, she was a woman of the people. How do you get a reading? You can ask, you can book it on my page, www.madamshad'O.com, no W in Shad'O. You can send me gifts. You can ask the question. But it's a Princess Di feel. You're a person of the people, but you can't always be that way when you're in a powerful position. A king can't sit here and be like, you know what? My people broke. I'm going to just have the bank print more money. That's not how that works. You print more, you drive the value of the dollar down. You have to do other things that most likely the people are not going to like to try to help the people. And that feels like what you're dealing with as the King of Wands. It's a thankless job. So, it's not fun. Oh, Gemini Red coming in on the horse, honey. Don't ride no white horse. Don't you ride no white horse. White horse. Gemini Red. Let's see here. 5 of Cups is upright, baby. Why are we depressed? Why are we down and out? Why are we stressed to hell and back? Why? Ooh. Girl, no, you didn't hit me with the Sailor Mars bow. Y'all know when the Sailor Scouts got on up into the series, they had new new powers and shit. That's Sailor Mars right there. That's Sailor Mars. Thank you so much, Sugar. Thank you so much. What are you looking? What is this? Guardian of Love. That's what does she was the guardian of love. She was. It's Sailor Moon all day. That is cool as shit. I love it. General, let's see what the Sailor Scout coming through here with, honey. Let's see what you're coming through here with. Two of Wands is inverted. You are beside yourself. You're on the fence about it. You don't know which direction to take. You have ideas, but because there's no path that's already laid out for you, you don't know which one to go to. Just because an idea does not already have the path doesn't mean it's a bad idea. It just means no one else has been there. No one else has thought about it. No one else has done it. Look at Facebook. I don't think he thought Facebook was going to go this way. Look at Amazon. That man started his in his basement. I don't think he thought it was going to go to where it is now. What's going on? I almost got it. Eventually I'm going to get it. Then you got the Knight of Swords upright. This is move with purpose. This is have purpose. This is have purpose with purpose. Move with purpose. Do intentionally. Don't do shit idly. Don't do shit just to fill time. Don't do shit just because you're bored. You know how many accidental babies are out there because somebody decided to do something because they were bored? So let's not be bored about this. This is saying if you're going to make a move, make an intentional move. Eight of Swords is upright. It is not your ideal situation. It is not what you want. It is not where you feel like it. No problem, actually. It is not where you want to be, but you're in a position where you can either be cramped or comfortable. In order to be comfortable, you're going to have to pop that cramped bubble. When you pop that cramped bubble, this is the unknown. This is all the shit that can come stab you in the ass, okay? Being in that bubble, mind you, she's bad, like she's bare ass naked. This is being completely vulnerable. In this bubble, she can either be trapped, saying she wants to get out, or she could just be looking on the outside. The problem is the fear. If you want to get out because this is too small for you now, you've outgrown it, you're going to have to not be afraid or at least be willing to face these swords. I'm pretty sure everyone had that fear when they first moved out on their own, when they had their first child, when they went to school for the first time. The unknown is scary. Yeah, you took your lumps, you took your bruises, you fell, you scraped your knee, but you got up. These are the knee scrapes. You can control how you land on these swords. You can control how fast you land on, how slow, how many you land on. You can also control getting up off of them. You have to control it, though. And then you got Five of Coins. You're afraid because of money. Whatever these moves you're trying to make, you're afraid of being broke. You're afraid of being down and out. You're afraid of not having. You're afraid of lack. That's why you would choose, or rather right now, why you're choosing to be indecisive. Not making the decision is choosing to be indecisive. Let's see here. No problem, Queen. Hatchet sit. Nine of Swords is upright. You're a little paranoid. It's not that it's not it's warranted, yeah. But if you give someone something to talk about, why would you be paranoid when they start talking? If you went out somewhere knowing damn well your hair was a mess, your makeup all over the place, just clothes got holes in it, it's dirty, you stink, and then you're walking somewhere and you have the ability to fix all of this, you just chose not to, and you go somewhere in public and they start talking shit about you like, ooh, what's this homeless person, what are they going through, and this. You gave them all the ammunition to shoot you with. You gave them the gun. You gave them the bullets. You gave them a steel target. Can't blame them for taking the shot. Indy. Six of Coins is upright. Balance your money first. Balance your money first. Before you do anything, balance your money. Let me tell you, a lot of banks do not... Bigger banks have more shit to deal with. So in order to make sure fraud is not happening, a lot of banks don't immediately process different purchases. Wells Fargo is one that is well known. If you buy something on Thursday or Friday, it is not going to go through until Tuesday because they got so much shit on them. So now that they are under such scrutiny, they have to look at things a lot more now. So be careful when you sit here and spend something, because you might have forgot about a purchase that you made. As little as it could be, it could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and you have to pay that $35 overdraft fee. Liz, you got 6 of Wands inverted. This is not conquering. This is being conquered. This is being beaten. This is Hitler. Hitler at his worst. Because this is a tyrant that is now paranoid. 1, you're conquered, but 2, you're paranoid about the people that you thought you helped. Maybe you were a bitch when you helped them. And now that you're going through, they sitting here reaping in the benefits like about time this bitch got her upcomings. Either way, you're being conquered. You're being beat. Thank you so much, Queen Laura, for the love, honey. 2 of Cups is upright, baby. If you were looking for a relationship, look like it's on the way. If you are in a relationship, it looks like it's going in a better direction. Rasputin. Queen of Wands is upright. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Don't let your emotions get in the way of what's actually going on. I understand that we all have to go through that look, okay, I'm going to practice what I'm going to do first. But at the end of the day, you still have to make sure you're logical about it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to punch her in the face, and you know damn well you're not. You need to have that one little bit of logic that's saying, it's not worth it. This woman here is a woman about her shit. So she is not going to let, it's like, I don't like this woman who has this business. However, my company deals with her company on a frequent basis. So I'm going to put aside my personal baggage, my emotional issues with her, and deal with the company. Because the company has moral standards and she doesn't. But I'm going to go ahead and deal with the company. That's what that is. It's been 10 years you've been in a relationship. It's been 10 years you've been in a relationship, or it's been 10 years since you've been in a relationship. Tiger uppercut. Forgot that man. I still want to love. I want to learn Muay Thai, and I want to learn Krav Maga. Those 2 I definitely need to learn. Tiger. It's Tiger Fire. You're Dawson. You are Dawson. Tiger Flame. Tiger Fire. Yeah, you're Dawson. Tiger, Knight of Wands is inverted. You don't think before you act. You don't think about. It won't stop playing my head now. You don't think before you act. You're very impulsive. It's not that it's a terrible thing, but you might want to think about a little bit before. You might want to think about it a little bit before. King Kong, you've been in a relationship for 10 years. Okay. I'm pretty sure what I was reading was on Queen Laura, though. So, King Kong, are you asking for a reading? Who's that there coming in on the... I like to call the damn animal out. Lord, I like to call the animal out. And I called it out times. It's a damn Pokemon. Count up Tay. Thank you so much, Sugar. What's going on? What's going on? Six of Coins is upright, y'all. This is, I understand Corona's starting to lift up and everything. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful. Let's not get beside ourselves and start spending above our means. We get out there and the clubs are open. The damn Six Flags, Disney World, everything opening up and everything. Mind you, Disney is you can buy alcohol at Disney Worlds now. But don't get beside yourself. Let's make sure that all our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted now. Let's make sure we got home safe first. Make all the bills paid first before we go spending. The Oracle. I see you. I see you. When it comes to that, I don't just read us. I will ask you, would you like a card? Would you like a reading? When it comes to certain people, you can't just read them. I don't just come into people's shit and just, nah. So respect things. So I am very well. How are you? King Kong. Okay, so you want a reading. Okay, let me see what's going on with you. King Kong. Seven of Coins is upright. You've done everything. Now it's just the time to reap the benefits of it. Sit those baskets down. What do I need? Send me gifts. Send me gifts. I love gifts. Send me gifts. But Seven of Coins is upright. This is that tree is planted. You've done the work. Put the baskets down and let the fruit fall into it. You don't even have to go up there. You don't even have to go up there. You don't have to go up that tree to get nothing. It falls straight in there for you. Queen of Cups is upright. This it's King Kong, so King I'm assuming is a man, but that's not always true. Thank you so much, the Oracle. With Queen being upright, men don't tend to get this upright a lot because this means being very, very in tune and very, very sure, very secure with the feminine aspect of you. Meaning, you're not afraid to experience your emotions, work through them, work with them. This isn't something that men don't get this card upright a lot. Not from what I've seen. It's always something. You are very secure with your emotions. So, again, you don't see this a lot. I give you kudos for that one. Two of Coins is inverted. With Two of Coins being inverted, you have goals set in mind, but because the path, this is saying that you have to walk your own path. This is saying you have to make a path, but because you don't see it, you don't want to deal with it. You're afraid to deal with it. Palace of Wands is inverted. Palace of Wands being inverted, it's a beehive in your head. It's a lot of busy hornets in your head. You have a lot of thoughts that are just all over the place. They have no focus. They have nothing. It's just a wild hive. You're the absolute opposite of what I tend to get. Your emotions are set, but your mind is all over the place. It's like it has to be one or the other. It has to be one or the other. I think you can get those together. It's only because you're not seeing the path that's already there. You're going to have to make the path. Whatever this goal is that you have in mind, you're going to have to make the path. What you're feeling is right. I don't know if your intuition is there, but at least what you're feeling is right. So, just research this goal a little more. See if that's the only way you can sit here and accomplish it. See how you can do it. Because obviously the way it's been done, the way it's already been done, is not working. It's not for you. Because you might have to do something a little different. You're going to make the path. You just have to figure out how to make it. Shamanta. What's coming in the future for you? Let's see. House of Wands is inverted. No problem, King Kong. House of Wands is inverted. This is that beehive again. This is that busy bee. A lot of information, a lot of thoughts just running around in your head with nowhere to go. I'm going to need you to get the okay, the way you rein in bees is to find the queen. If you look at a lot of beekeepers, find the queen. Find the queen. That is typically, that's the only way you're going to rein those bees in. If you find the queen thought, you catch that queen thought and you put her where you need it to go. I promise you, all the rest of them are going to be in place. Five of Swords is inverted. Five of Swords being inverted, it wasn't your fight. Wasn't your fight. Take this loss, get back up, come back to it, come back a different way. You might have went into the ring with a boxer and you went in there thinking you were wrestling. Come back, try it again differently. Faith is upright. Faith is, you know they say walk by faith, not by sight. This is the equivalent of trust your gut. This is the equivalent of hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. I've been waiting. Just a second. Okay. But, yeah, walk by faith, not by sight. Best way to put it is, yeah, trust your gut, but also trust the signs. Sometimes the signs of your gut doesn't make sense. And it's just because they're on the same path, just two different sides of it. Just trust whatever it is that you want is going to happen. And then you have Ten of Cups inverted. This could either be that you're not feeling secure, or that there's some type of distance or a break in a family. Because usually it's all about security, it's all about family love, it's all about family, everything about family. But it's not there. Okay, that's a lot of categories, huh? I'm gonna need you to pick one. I don't think I don't. See, the thing about this oracle, I'm sure you understand energy. The fact is that this person looks for me. The fact is that this person looks for me and chooses to indebted his soul to me. He's indebted his soul. He's agreed to. He probably doesn't remember when. He's agreed to. He's agreed to give me his soul. He's agreed to give me his ancestors, so and the souls of his descendants. So right now, it's just a little kid having a tantrum. He doesn't remember it, but it was already written that should he have come back to my page, that he was giving me his soul, that he was giving me his ancestors soul, he was giving me his descendants soul, he was giving me the soul of everyone. He will find no peace. Just like the Sisters of Fate told Kratos, you will never know peace for what you have done, for what you have become. People think that just because you hide behind an emotional tantrum, that you hide behind a digital persona, that a lot of shit can't get to you. I don't need to know who he is. I don't need to know who the half-breed is to get what I need from him. See, I don't need shit. He's just choosing to give it to me. Broken people love coming to healers. Broken people love coming to people whose light attracts everything. See, when you've been in the dark so long, seeing the light is a bit scary. Not you, sugar. Not you. This is someone over here on Big O. So, I tell my people on Big O, just ignore the fool. He has already given me pretty much his blood. And I want you to remember one thing. Baron Samedi is, depending on, let's write this. Baron Samedi is the one that says when you die. You cannot die unless he digs your grave. But that also means, should he not like you enough, he will keep you alive just to watch you suffer. He will keep you alive just so you could always see you lose everything. Do y'all remember Green Mile? Y'all remember Green Mile? Paul Edgecombe? How he was telling the story and how she was like, yeah, the time doesn't, the years don't add up. The years don't make sense. And because he let John Coffey ride the lightning, he was cursed with life. Because how dare you allow a creature with something so fantastic? No problem, Shimada. And by all means, go ahead and ask your questions. That's just a lot of them in one. You're going to have to ask them one at a time. How dare you let a human stamp out something so wonderful? Now, granted, yes, John Coffey did get tired of having that power. It can be a lot. There's a lot that comes with having this type of ability. It's not always easy. But the thing that's what it is, had he had more knowledge of it, he could have been something great. But he was in a time period where it was just frowned upon. Just looking at him was frowned upon. Him trying to help somebody, someone who didn't look like him. And he felt so much pain that he couldn't help those little girls. It's always like that. But remember what happened to Paul Edgecombe? He said, John, do you want me to take you on out of here? Nah, I can't let you do that. John, even in his own pain, said, I'm not going to let you destroy what you have built. Destroy your family. Destroy anything. To risk yourself and your family to help me, I have no one. No one understands the gift that I have. Most likely, I'm pretty sure in that John Coffey had lived a long time. Only when you live so long with that much pain can you say, I'm ready to go. So he rode the lightning. And the person who could have released him, who could have set him free, was cursed with eternal life, or at least a longer life than necessary. He even said it. I have watched my son die. I have watched my wife die. Now, you don't know it. This movie is actually a Stephen King book. Stephen King wrote this. Stephen King was actually on set when all of this was done. No, actually, in the if you read it, this was the Green Mountain came out as a series of comics that came out, like, you know how we wait like every book every so often though. The way it is in the book, I don't have an answer. The way it is in like the book, in the reading, all of his people that were attracted to him, all of his people, like his friends, they actually died, and they actually died early. His wife actually got hit by a bus. Which was the weirdest fucking thing. But they all died very weirdly. Thank you so much, Oracle. They died suddenly. They died early. See, I'm gonna, the way it felt is that he took their life. For you to let this man die with this gift, you took years off of the people you love. So you have to suffer the way he did while he tried to save people. Yeah, it was. It was a lot worse in the when they actually put it together. But it was a lot worse. Actually, Stephen King got to go. He was on set and they had old Sparky out, and it was, you know, just out and ready. And they said, they said, "Come on, sit in old Sparky. You know, you wrote this. This is your creation." And they wouldn't let him up. And Stephen King was about to have a fit. It was like, I'm about to fire all y'all ass if y'all don't let me the fuck up. But, yeah. This is what happens when you fuck with somebody who is divinely protected. Who does the work of divinity. Who walks with the ancestors. Who walks with the gods. Who walks with the deities. So there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And I know a lot of them. I'm best friends with a lot of them. I don't just walk with the light. I walk with the dark as well. Hence my name, Madam Shad'O. You cannot have a shadow without light. And you cannot have dark without light. You cannot have light without dark. I embody both. So you cannot sit here and fear the dark until you've been in the dark. Being afraid is just, I mean, at some point it becomes obsessive paranoia. Everybody is afraid of something, but damn it, I'm not about to sit here and say, oh my God, I don't want to be eaten by a whale. I don't know many whales that's riding down the highway. At some point, you have to put a little logic, which is what a lot of these cards are speaking of. You have to put logic to your emotions. You have a fear, but just how realistic is that fear? It's realistic if that is the area that you live in. If I lived in Hawaii or if I was frequently on boats, yeah, fearing being eaten by a whale would make sense. But if I lived in the Sahara Desert, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most assuredly. And that is what pretty sure is either 9 or 10 of Swords is. If you're going to be afraid to be afraid, baby, you're going to be miserable as hell. Jordan Smith, how are you, honey? 8 of Wands is inverted. Let the day go. Let the day come to an end. Thank you so much, Oracle. Thank you so much. Let the day end. Let the day come to a close. It may have been chaotic. It may have been a bad day. Whatever it is, let the day close. At the end of the day, everything gets quiet. Everything goes to sleep. Yeah, some things come out in the night, and that means their day is starting, but this is different. Let your day close. Let your day decompress. Go wash off the day. Go wash off the negative energy. Go wash off anything that made you mad. And just take a breath. Take a breath. That's all you gotta do. Remember, you can start over. You can always start over. That's what the next day is for. This is saying there's another day coming. Twin, I read your twin. Twin, Palace of Coins is inverted. You're a little fickle with money. You're a little fickle with money, sugar. You're a little fickle. You gotta be careful with your money. You might be the type where you spend your money as the wind blows. A positive card, a positive message card reading. Sure. Let's see. Page of Cups is inverted. Page of Cups being inverted is you're not learning about what ticks you off or what makes you tick. It is what can set you off. What can piss you off. You're not learning that. It's easy, and I tell everyone, negative energy is actually the easiest energy to have. It's very easy to be negative. It really is. It takes you doing nothing. It takes you staying still. It takes you being stagnant. That's why negative energy is so easy. Why you think depression is so easy? It don't ask you to do shit, but just sit there. Ooh, excuse me, don't go out. Because guess what? Going out takes energy. Trying to hide it, be happy, takes energy. So it's easier to just sit by yourself. You ain't got to lie to yourself. This is saying you're not learning. You gotta learn it. You gotta figure out how you move. That's what the Knight of Wands is. Knight of Wands being upright is take action with thought. Think about what you're gonna do before you do it. Think about your actions before you take them. Think about how things could go before you actually make a move on it. If you think about maybe just a second longer, you probably realize it's not worth it. There have been many times where I was shopping on Amazon. I was like, ooh, I want that. And then it's like, do you really need it? And walked me through different things in my kitchen. That's like, you know what? I really don't. Five of Swords being inverted. This is, you lost the battle, not the war. You lost the battle, not the war. Could also be that that person was not your enemy. That yes, they're talking about you, but they're talking positively about you. They're not your enemy. Redeemer. Wasn't that the song Lestat in Lestat played? And Queen of the Damned, wasn't that the song Redeemer? Let me see what you got going, Redeemer. Seven of Coins is inverted. Baby, you can't reap anything from that tree when you haven't helped that tree grow. You don't even know what soil that is. This is why it is not easy to be a farmer or a gardener. See, you have to know your soil. If you plant the same thing in soil, in the same exact soil over and over, you will kill that soil. Yes, soil can die. Anything that has life can die. That's why when you plant, if you ever go to any kind of farm or any kind of garden area, the place where they had strawberries is not the same place that they're going to have it next year. That place probably had tomatoes, it probably had squash, it probably had corn. You have to turn the soil over because specific fruits, specific vegetables require specific nutrients. If you take all that nutrient out that particular soil, it dies. It's unbalanced, so it becomes toxic. So you have to plant it differently. What's going on, Mary Brown? Well, welcome to the show, honey. I'm going to tell you right now, I tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. So, make sure you ask me what you really want to know. Don't ask me something you don't want my real answer to. Be careful. With this, be careful. You don't know that soil. You don't know that tree. Don't reap fruit from a tree you have no knowledge of. It might look easy. It might look, oh, this is pretty. You don't know what's in that ground. You can poison fruit by poisoning the tree. Let's see. And like I said, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Follow me anywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Big O. By all means, become a fan. That was a positive message. I thought they didn't want to be my friend anymore. I'm going to tell you right now, they can't do that with me. Me and them have a love-hate relationship. We'll talk the most shit to each other. I bet not nobody fuck with them now. Let them come to me sitting here seeming tired. I don't have a specific I don't adhere to religion. I can't stand religion. I love spirituality. Let one of these deities come in here and they sick. And they sleepy. They tired. Why are you tired? Who did it? I'm ready to fight for them. I understand you the god of this, but I can go whoop their ass for you right now. Like, I can send some shit at them for you now. I don't play that. I don't play about mine. And therefore, they don't play about me. Let's see, Mary, what you got going on? Mary, you got a whole lot going on. You got a whole lot going on. Thank you so much, Oracle. Mary, Nine of Cups is inverted. You are actually surrounded by everything a poor man would need and a rich man could want, but you don't see it. I mean, and you have to understand, when this happens, it either means it's not for you. Maybe you need to change your background. Maybe you need to change where you are. Or maybe you need to change your perspective. Because it makes no sense for you to have all this goodness around you and you not see any of it. Not a bit of it. That makes no sense. I mean, honestly, the first thing I'm thinking is sick of the heart. That's the first thing I'm feeling, is that when I said it, it was like a twinge in the heart. It's a sickness of the heart. Knight of Cups is inverted. You can't find a fuck to give. You really are unmotivated. You don't have anything you want to give to anyone. You won't move because you don't feel it. Nine of Coins is inverted. You have no peace. Medea said it the damn best. I will kick everything's ass until my peace come back. I can't live in dysfunction. I'm gonna beat everything out of it until it gets the fuck out and my house is happy again. Thank you so much, Oracle. Thank you. What's going on, Goddess shit? What's going on, honey? That's my, and thank you for being a fan, V the Beast. That's my current field. I'm gathering myself so I swipe at the right time. That is how this works. That is how this works. Eventually, y'all will get it. Can you have a reading? What kind of reading are you looking for, honey? What's going on, guys? How you doing, sugar? People don't understand. And Oracle, have you noticed something missing? I told you it don't take much. They'll probably come back later. I told you mine don't play about me. What's my zodiac sign? What you think it is? I'll let you know if you're right. It's either that it's contagious or I control all that's around me, and whatever I don't like, I get rid of. All of those are wrong. If anybody guesses, it's probably Oracle. I always say, no problem, sugar, no problem. I'm horrible guessing zodiac signs. Mm-mm. Nope. Y'all about to go down the damn list. Will I please tell you, should you go to the birthday party today? Whatever's disturbing your spirit. Uh-huh. Oracle's close. Whatever's disturbing your spirit, it ain't gonna get better there. I'm probably the one sign that when you think about it, it is the last thing you would expect. Because it's a water sign, but it damn sure don't seem like it should be. Aquarius? Yeah, I said Aquarius. And Aries? Probably. Because for some reason, I attract people who naturally like my sign. I told you if anybody guessed, it'd be Oracle. Mm-mm. Your gut told you. Your gut told you. What's going on, honey? Taurus, It wasn't a guess with soul sisters. Hey, sister soul, sister go, sister. Hey, sister soul, sister. Oh, thank you so much, sugar. Thank you. Hi. I think that's mother. November 4th. You are not that far from me. Mm-hmm. Mother say, okay, got it. I'm just saying. Now it's a little bit, but it ain't as far as it could have been. Now Creole lady, mama lady is playing in my head. New Orleans, strutting the stuff on the street. Said, hey there, Joe, you wanna give it a go? Get you, yeah, da. It's not the borderline, nah. I ain't that far. And she is New Orleans. What's going on, Mother Bayou? How you doing, honey? Woo! Funny how the Bayou came on up in here. Wasn't I just talking about bearing some meat in them? I am so good, sugar. How are you? Nah, Mary, you knew not to go to that. There was a disturbance in the forest earlier. Someone who willingly wanted to give me their soul and has already agreed to it by coming back. And apparently, once I guess they must have realized what they had done, but they've already damned their ancestors and descendants and anybody who would associate with them. And I just so happened to start talking about different deities and Baron Samedi and how I don't play about them and they don't play about me. And so many people from the bayou came coming through. Let me know they heard me. And they there. Like, I'm just seeing bruh sit here with Sugar. I was like, we got this. Like, I never doubted you. There is one picture I saw of Baron Samedi, and it's supposed to be him with Mama Brigitte. And it is the sexiest goddamn picture. Oh my God, it's the sexiest picture of this man. Or at least their interpretation of it. And I have kept it in my phone with me ever since, because I'm like, whew, my Lord. You're a voodoo woman. I don't understand why everyone thinks voodoo is negative. Voodoo is nothing but do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you are a good person and you treat everyone fairly, yeah, I understand voodoo is a religion, but it's still treat others the way you would want to be treated. That's the bottom line of it. So if you fuck me over, don't be surprised when someone comes a knocking at your door. Right. It is the most commonsensical thing out there. The gay they are hilarious though. They are vulgar as hell, but I'm like, what family is all polite? I don't think they're as vulgar as they're saying it is. They're literally just saying they don't hold their fucking tongue for nobody. Who the fuck got time for that? Who the fuck got time for that? Right. Wicca is not evil. I've met some Wiccans. They're cool as shit. I find that people who follow, to me, what would be considered like folk religion, they're the ones who are, like, they get it. The ones who follow, I guess, mainstream religion tend to be the, you know what, let me hush. What's going on, Maya? How you doing, sugar? Exactly. That's what Wicca's all about. Mother Earth. That's what it's all about. Keeping the earth clean. Pretty much it's Captain Goddamn Planet. Treat her the way you would want your mother to be treated, the way you want your kids to be treated, the way you want yourself to be treated. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. He's a power magnified, and he's fighting on the planet side. Have y'all seen the? Oh my God! Thank you, Shad'Oracle. Have y'all seen the? What is it? Laugh or Die one? When they had Cheadle. Don Cheadle play Captain Planet. If you haven't, you need to go watch this shit. If you want to laugh hard, go watch Captain Planet with Don Cheadle as him. Bruh, I damn near pissed myself laughing. He said, tree. Oh, what's going on, Aileen? How you doing, sugar? Baby, Don Cheadle is probably one of my favorite actors. That was when Kevin Hart had him playing his stand-up, like the beginning with Halle Berry and everything. And Don Cheadle, I don't think Don Cheadle ever acts. I think what he does is just him being him. And he said, it's not that. It's just you're fucking irritating me, so play the goddamn card. He's like, oh, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. Like, jumping across the table. That, I feel like that's just him. I feel that Don Cheadle is somebody I really want to meet. I practice African American magic practices, which is in the realms of hoodoo conjure. Right. Me too. Like, I love root work, and the more I get into this, the more I'm finding out that a lot of shit I do has been root work from different cultures. Like, exactly. And you see which energy got pushed out, right? Okay then. But But I've seen that I've do some from Buddhist culture, from hoodoo, from because I've been dying to put a motherfucker in the box for the damn longest. I've been waiting for that one, the goddamn one. I'm gonna make an example out of. I promise you, they going in a box. They're going in the damn box. But how do we all seem to find each other? We were never lost from each other. We come to each other when we need it. I am the high priestess of a spiritual tribe I do teach. Nice. But yeah, when one seems to be in distress, when one's energy seems to be bothered, a signal gets shot out. I am thoroughly convinced of that because look at it. A spiritual disturbance was here and one of us was being bothered. I was unbothered because I didn't give a fuck. I already know what he gave me. He don't realize it, but that's his fault. Read the contract before you sign it. But somebody else shot out that beacon. So I find it funny as shit because people call me a witch and I'm like, but witch culture is something different. I guess I'd have to subscribe to it because I don't know what I am, which is why I'm a Shad'Oracle. That word has already spoken to me, so that's what I ascribe to. What I am a Shad'Oracle. I am the only one. My name is Shad'O. I'm an oracle of shadows. So I am a Shad'Oracle. Yeah, but then you have to understand, like, some of their stuff they took from other religions anyway. If I told someone in my life to Google the definition of witch when they asked, they didn't come back. Yeah, I am the only Shad'Oracle. Because whatever I have ever looked for has never... Look, there's another one coming in, Dean Tarot. I have never found a term that fit me. Oracle did, but then it still wasn't right. High Priestess feels too... I want that type of headache. I want that type of headache. I want that type of headache. I don't feel like that's where I am. I feel like if I've seen some of my pastors before, I feel like I was someone who was revered very, very young. But it wasn't like in a technical sense. It was my people, like people came to me. I always, even now, if when I was younger, I had all the cures for everything. I could tell you how to fix anything. Oracle since she was 6 years old. I heard shit even before then, apparently, from what stories my mom told me when I was a baby. So to me, I was born. I mean, every spiritual person was born with these gifts. There's few that develop them the right way. And when I say few, I mean it's like 18 billion people on the planet and only like 1 million of us do it right. Something like that. Also scared people. Oh, baby, I scare people all the time. I shot the shit out of somebody on Big O a few days ago. I did. Matter of fact, I play a game. I'm going to tell you, and this is the funniest thing. I'm going to tell you about this girl in this game. So the girl goes by the name of Karma. I always say Karma's my best friend. Me and Karma have all kind of chats and giggles and just shooting shits with each other. Sleepovers and everything. And I mean like the entity Karma. The girl Karma in the game happened to practice a little bit. And I told her, I was like, yeah, and I showed her my card and everything. She didn't really listen. Like, she heard it, but I guess it's like, I tell people all the time, it's different when it happens to you. And I told her flat out, I said, you got gypsy in you. I said, I don't know why, but I'm seeing you as a gypsy. Like in the wagon with the bangles, the hair, the blue and green colors, the hair thing, all that kind of stuff around her. And she freaked out. She said, "Stop talking." What I do? She then sends me a picture. This was in a glass case in her room, and there was a picture, and I said, "Well, to me, you would be wearing red because I don't see you in the blue and green." She said, "Stop." Shows me the picture. In the picture was a little rocking chair with a porcelain doll or some kind of doll dressed up as a gypsy. So, yeah. When my name was Hoodoo Mother on here, they used to kick me out of rooms. What? You can kick people out? Damn. What's going on, Legend? How are you? Like, the system kicked you out or the people did? How you kick people out? Shit, had I known that, I'd been kicking people out left and right. Well, no, because then they wouldn't sign the contract, so. How? Where's the button that kicks people out? That's all I want to know. I probably would. Click the name, click the name, manage in the top left corner. Look, she just want to kick somebody's ass out. She just want to kick somebody's ass out. And here's the funny thing. I can't find not one of their messages. Can't find not one. Oh, yeah. See how quickly this happens? Those of a certain caliber don't play. Oh, yeah. I've already read on that person before. The first time he did. It's unimpressive. It's very much what you probably already think. Unimpressive. Oh, shit, boy. Ignore my hell, Paul. Come to one of my lives. We all party in there. I do panels, dragons, shields. Shit, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I have to do I gotta learn Big O. I know I have to do a PK eventually before the end of the month. Shit, just add. Matter of fact, damn, all my devices is in use. Okay, I got you. Matter of fact, can I do this on here now? God damn it, that's the button. That is the damn button right there. So obviously I was not supposed to see that button that was directly in my damn face because I have clicked on this person's name before and did not see those buttons. Which platform? Inbox me. Inbox me. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. You having a panel tonight? Shit, what time? How many hours from now? Baby, I'll be up in there. Now, especially if it's tonight, baby, I'm gonna be coming in there. I'm becoming comfortable though. I'll be there. I sure will. I sure will. Damn it! I keep thinking about that. I'm gonna put it in my phone. My phone's in use. God damn it. Cool. Let me tell you. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. The first time I met a witch, this was a woman who actually subscribed to being a witch. I had met her on Facebook because this is one time when I was kind of learning my, like, I've always known my gifts, but I was like, I gotta find a name. Like, this is what, and this is why I tell people, stop trying to look for a fucking name. Everything don't need to have a name. It's what you feel. Shad'Oracle is what I feel. Therefore, that's what I am. When I was looking for what my gifts were, what to call them, and all this other type of shit, I could not find nothing to save my life. And yet now I can find it if I just blink. So I met her on Facebook, and she was like, "Okay, well, come on. Like, well, we can go meet somewhere. Let's go to Starbucks." So met at Starbucks. To tell you, having a lot of people with this type of energy together is serious shit. And you wonder why shit happens so fast. I walked into Starbucks. And as soon as I walked in, this woman stuck out to me. There was nothing significant about this woman at all. Typical white lady. Just a regular person. She wasn't dressed as nothing special. She was just sitting there minding her business. And I don't know what, I just kept looking at her. And she looked up at me. It was like we kept locking eyes and stuff. And I was like, fuck this. Let me go get my coffee. And I said, are you sitting in the corner? She said, yeah, that's me. Oh, okay. Cool. That's first thing you know when somebody's energy resonates. Second, and I would love to get a group of us together, like in real life, to see if this shit happens again. I know it will, but I want to see how, like, what magnitude it can go to. Because this was just me and her, and this was when I was very new to it. When I went over to her, and I sat near her, y'all know how loud Starbucks is? All the hustling, bustle, the clanking of this, just all that. When I sat next to her, I promise you, everything went on mute. It wasn't like the noise stopped. It was muffled. It was like we had entered a room, like a soundproof room, and we could just hear the muffled sounds of everything. Ain't nothing wrong with being new. Everybody was new to it at some point in time. Even when you've been practicing a long time, until you officially say you're gonna do it, you're considered new. At least to me. I've been doing this shit all my life, and yet I consider myself then new because I was choosing to delve into my gifts. But when I heard everything, and I was like, I said, have I ever done the power of 3? My sister and my late brother used to protect. I honestly have no idea what it is. I know I do shit in 3s a lot, but I don't know what the power of 3 is. But when me and her got to talking, I'm sitting here and I'm like, and she's just talking like this is like just random. I said, is it just me or is everything really quiet in here? She said, that's just what happens. I'm gonna just replay every episode of Charmed. 336. But yeah, she said it's just what happens when your energies, because our energies were more powerful than pretty much the material realm at that point. But what got it was, it's the fact that she kept looking over my shoulder. Now, when I first got into this, every time I would read somebody, I always had something. I always felt it over my left shoulder. Never realized what it was. It was just always on my left shoulder. And she kept looking over my left shoulder. I'm like, I said, can you see it or something? She said, I can't see him, but I can feel him, and he's very agitated. I said, okay, so it's not just me. She said, no, you have a very strong protector. Like, he does not play. I said, because I can tell when he gets irritated because I get dizzy as shit. She said, didn't tell him to stop. Just tell him to tone it down. So I did it, and it worked. So this woman who was sitting behind me, now mind you, me and this woman are sitting, I promise you, it's like no one could hear us talking. This woman was sitting, she decided to sit right here, damn near on my fucking hip. Yeah, she said like right here. I mean, damn near ass to me. And I was like, all I was thinking in my head, I said, God, I wish she would move her ass out the way. And I saw her, she kept changing shit on her on the table. She just kept moving shit around. And then I felt him go from being above me to being right behind me. It was like my body started vibrating. And I saw her eyes move when he did it. The lady could not stand behind me. She moved to an entirely different area in the room. You can do it. Yeah, you can do that. But it might be because it's someone who hasn't been through it that is talking about it. Or maybe they're doing it in an exaggerated way because that's what that shit feels like. When you see those different shows and shit, and you see somebody walk into the room, and you see that little bubble, that circle pop up around them. I mean, you don't think that shit is real, but actually going into an area and it's like, boom, I know you. I have never met this woman. I knew her, and she had on, like, she was reading. I couldn't get a clear shot of her face. I just knew it was her. The fact that everything went quiet around us, Starbucks is not quiet. Starbucks may be quiet. I don't know. I don't know Starbucks ever being quiet. What's going on? Erie? Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. What's going on with you though, sugar? Thank you so much. You said, okay, cool. Well, thank you for sharing. But yeah, you'd be surprised. It get a lot of spiritually inclined people together. Shit moves quickly. And I mean, you can tell when someone's hurt, someone's sick, someone's feeling bad. I'm good, sugar. How are you? You can just tell. Now, me, I've always said I'm not the type of person. I'm not a team spirit. Thank you for sharing, Shouty. I'm not a team spirit. I'm not a team player. I don't like being in groups. But some people you just fucking vibe with. Oh, this is a great Saturday. It's a great Saturday. Like, I've never liked being in groups. I've always preferred to just do my own thing, and that's it. And it's mainly because a lot of people, you don't work the way I do. You don't believe in the same things I do. You don't have the same work ethic that I do. If I'm doing something, it's gonna be right. So I don't trust people. Having this gift, you damn sure don't trust people. You trust people even less now. Because you can see shit. I don't have to know you to be like, baby, go on, fly on. Like, go on somewhere. What is a Sigma? Other than the frat and the sorority, what's a Sigma? Like I said, I still feel like I'm still new to it. I learn new stuff every day. But yeah, it gets to be, like, I always vibe with older women. It is very rare that I vibe with someone my age or younger. And if they are younger than me or my age, they tend to vibe with older women as well. 31. I tend to get along with older women. If you're my age or younger, it's that you've been raised very old school. Like, when people be like alpha personalities and beta personalities and sigma, I'm like, first of all, I hate people who use, I'm an alpha male. The man who coined the term alpha male had tried for 20 fucking years to get that term taken away, to get it taken down. He used that term when he was looking at a pack of wolves and took on, these two wolves here are acting this way. And it's like, he tried to do that. He tried to remake that same experiment later. And it didn't work. And then he found out something. The pair that he looked at before was a mother and father. Of course, you're going to act a certain way when you're with your children. He was like, I got the term all wrong. He thought alpha meant the most aggressive, the biggest, the strongest. No. And then when he actually looked at and decided, let me actually study wolves and not just their behavior. When it comes to rearing the pups, it's not just the biological mother. Usually, it's the Omega that's looking after the kids. It's not that the Omega is the weakest. And they're like, oh, the Omega gets all the scraps and stuff. No, they don't. It is a family unit. They hunt and they bring back for the family. There's no, oh, I get less because I'm an Omega. It's typically that the Omega is looking after the kids and making sure the kids eat. And then the Omega eats. The Beta is not, oh, it's the second strongest. No, that's not how that works. The only way Alpha comes before Beta is in the damn alphabet. That's it. The term has been wrong for centuries. Well, not centuries. Let's say a couple of decades. Because I think he coined the term in the 70s. It has been wrong. It doesn't mean alpha means the first to get, the first to stronger. That's what it meant. That's never what it meant. Beta is not second because of anything, but it comes second in the alphabet. Omega is not the weakest. It is a family unit. This is what happens when humans put terms and names on shit before they understand the nature of the damn beast. That's why I can't stand people making all these terms nowadays. Oh no, I'm this, I'm that. You don't know what the fuck you are. You don't. You don't know what the fuck you are. You don't know what the fuck you are because you don't even know you. When you know you, then get back to me and let me know what you are. But until then, you just go on with the flow. Baby. Every time I get into, I've gotten into arguments with so many alpha men about, oh, it means this and that. I was like, okay. This was the best example I saw. Have you ever watched Adam Ruins Everything? Adam did the best one. He said he did the typical alpha male. I'm strong. I'm big. I get all the girls and everything. I'm the alpha. Okay, play Dungeons and Dragons. You are not the alpha in Dungeons and Dragons because of your muscles. That little geeky nerd with the glasses that can't lift 15 pounds repeatedly whoops your ass in Dungeons and Dragons. And guess what? He is the alpha in that. If we go by your, knowledge of the term alpha. That's the best definition. I'm like, no one is the alpha in everything. That's why alpha cannot fucking exist. It's not black and white. Exactly. You may be the more dominant in this. You may be the more dominant in that. But you're not the alpha just because of X, Y, and Z. It's not how that shit works. Thank you so much, Sunflower, for becoming a fan, sugar. That's just not how it works. The longer I do this, the more I'm seeing that, oh my God, everyone wants things to be so black and white. It would be easy if it was, but there is no such thing. I honestly think there's no such thing as black or white. It is literally shades of gray. Different shades of gray, cool shades of gray, warm shades of gray, neutral shades of gray, dark gray, light gray. I don't think we'll ever get to a shade of gray that's actually truly black or white. That's what yin and yang was for. The dark. And this is something I say on this all the time. I am a student to my heart and soul. I never stop learning. And I tell people, you don't stop learning just because you die. That's not how it works. When you die, you have even more shit to learn. It don't stop. It don't stop. The person who thinks they knows everything knows nothing. When you realize that you will always learn, it gets a lot easier because you realize rules that are set are not in stone. And even the ones that are in stone, guess what washes away stone? Water. Stone withers. Stone rots away. Stone gets washed away. Even that's not permanent. It is. It's a gift that not many people, a lot of people know it, but they don't acknowledge it. A lot of people know it, but don't understand it. Because you'll look at people who are like 60 years old and realize, oh shit, I learned this from a 4-year-old. Like, let me put it like this. You think you know everything? I'm going to tell you what fucked my head up. I was mad as shit. Mad as shit. I think I was more mad than the man who showed it. I forgot the man's name, but he's on Facebook. He does the funniest fucking videos. He had a goddamn can opener. He said, now I know goddamn well that this is bullshit that I've been hearing about this can opener, open it on top. He said, because everybody I know, we've been opening this shit on the side. And he showed that you could put a can opener on top and just twist it and the motherfucker's lid pop off with a smooth edge. I've been mad as hell ever since. Showed the pomegranate thing. Cut the pomegranate and the seeds just flew out of it. The pineapples. Now maybe this is because I'm not from the islands or something. Maybe that. I figured that you could just cut it. But I didn't know this shit came off in pieces the way it was coming off. I was mad. I went and bought 2 whole pineapples the next day just to see. One in case I messed it up. And then one for me eating the right way. I tore that damn pineapple up. Man made me so damn mad. What other damn secrets is out there that y'all holding back? Is there another way to use the water sprayer on the damn sink and I don't know this? Is it another way to flush the toilet? Is there a special way to make the water hot or cold? I'm mad. All these damn devices that we don't know how to use them. Been using them all our life and still don't know how to use them right. Keep on keeping on. I think I remember you, honey. Let's see. You got 4 coins upright. Be careful of what you take. Every gift ain't a gift. Look at this man's face. 1, he looked tired. 2, if you're the one receiving this, he can give you the box. He can give you the coins. But the key is around his neck. So you will never have full control over the gift. If you're the person doing the giving, you need to see why you need so much control over the gift that you give out. Thank you so much, Anunnaki. Anunnaki Inky. Let's see here. Anunnaki, 5 of Cups is inverted, baby. Is that general? That was for keep on keeping on. That was for them. Anunnaki, 5 of Cups being inverted, baby. If you were down and out, lower than the floor, and you feel like you ain't got a chance, boom, boom, don't make a move till you're in the groove. Do the Peter Panda dance. Hop 3 times like a kangaroo. Side step twice just like the crabs do. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Quick like a turtle, light on your back. If you feel like you are down and out, it's coming to an end. That depressive state, that low down and out state, it is going away. If it's not going away, it means that you have become stronger. It means you have become more able to handle it. You have been working out your muscles. What felt like depression before doesn't feel like depression now. It feels like a one step back. Feels like a hip back. Feels like a, I hear something rattling. And you step down and something squishy and you jump back. You almost got bit by a snake. That's all it is. That's all it is. Shiva. Oh, baby, let me tell you about Shiva. Let me tell you. When I say I love mythology, so I love a lot of deities. Kali is my baby. When I say the goddess Kali is that bitch. Oh, honey, I love her. And I was confused because I was like, there are only, I think, 2 deities that are black. And people thought I was crazy. I said, no, if you look at depictions of the goddess Kali, and if I'm right, Shiva, they're always depicted as being blue. Because blue, you can still show features for. Indians about bright colors. Black is not bright. And if they tried to put a lot of, I'm pretty sure you don't see people that dark over there. Brown is not going to show up well if you put like a lot of red and yellow, at least the way their dyes work. So blue stands out. Blue stands out. But if I'm right, Kali and Shiva are the only 2 that are depicted as blue. Ganesha is something different. Ganesha is an elephant, okay? I don't ever see Ganesha as anything else but an elephant. If there's a human form of him, I've never seen it. But baby, I saw a picture of Shiva. I was like, I'm thoroughly convinced that all the guys that I'm attracted to, that I'm like, he can get it. Those are the ones that watch me the most. I promise you. I feel like those are the guys that's like, let me see what she up to. Who fucking with her? What? So if I, like, baby, Anubis, and it's always a dark god. It's always a god that's associated with something dark and evil and wicked and, oh, they're the devil. And it's like, get your facts right. The devil did not exist. If you look at one of the older versions of the Bible, Satan was called the Satan. And the Satan was God's tester. He was God's proctor over tests. If God said, I see something very special in that person, I really think they might be ready. I think they might be ready. Hey, Satan, go down there and test them for me real quick. Throw Jonah ass in that well. You want me to throw him in the whole well? Like, how do I get him in the well to get together? Ain't he in the desert? Put him in the well. Alright, you know better. Apparently, I guess I'm gonna throw him in the well. So he goes and throws Jonah ass in the well. And Jonah apparently comes out, which makes, I always argue this with a lot of people, makes no sense. Because I'm like, a whale got 4 stomachs. You ain't telling me he just walked up out of that. But the whole point is that he was tested and he came out of it clean. That he passed it. So this is why a lot of people have the connotation of the devil is evil. Satan is evil. Satan didn't want to test that boy. God told Satan to put that boy in that damn well. So, of course, when you know who did it to you, oh my God, you crashed my car. Why did you make me crash my car? Hey, look, it's always the direct one. The devil did it. The devil's like, I'm sick of being accused of doing all this shit. I'm tired of this. I didn't do none of this. I just did what he told me to do. If you didn't pass it, guess what? I wrote down your weaknesses. He's going to help you. He's going to help you do it. He's going to help you get there. I'll come back when he tell me to test you again. Condition wrong. Condition wrong. What are you talking about? I forgot what's I forgot what book it about, but it's one of the earlier books. I forgot. I know I looked it up because I got tired of hearing it. Oh, the devil this, devil that, and it's like, isn't that just everybody need a scapegoat? Can't nobody take no accountability for shit? The devil made me do it. The devil did not make you eat 17 cupcakes. No, he didn't. Did nobody sit there and hold you down, forcing cupcakes down your mouth? You did that. Thank you, Oracle. Thank you, thank you. That's why it's like, as far as good and evil, it is not that cut and dry. That's why the yin and yang exists. In every evil person, there is some sliver of good. In every good person, there's a sliver of evil. There's a sliver of wickedness. There's a sliver of bad. And then it is dependent. This is how I sit here and tell people what is good and evil. I equate it to this. Saying what's good and evil is the equivalent of saying how good or how bad an exorcism is. It depends on what side of the cross you're on. If you're the one being exorcised, you are the one that is getting the most pain of it. So of course it's not good for you. You don't feel like it's good because it hurts. It's bad for you. But the person that you're being exorcised out of feels better. It's good for them. It depends on what side of the cross you're on. That's how good and evil works. It depends on you. The situation depends on you. What happens depends on you. That's how you know good and evil. Negative and positive, yeah, depends on what side of the cross you're on. Are you the leech or are you the host? The host sometimes doesn't even feel leeches. Just depends. It always depends. It always depends. People don't have to believe it. I mean, when it comes to good and evil and religion and everything, you know, it's always a touchy subject. At the end of the day, how are you as a person? How are you as a person? That's all that matters. Have a good one, honey. I'll see you tonight. But just how are you as a person? That's it. Right. When you put someone through something negative, you are always going to see is that negative person. But then, isn't it in the Bible that the reason he wouldn't, or the way he became Satan is that he loved God too much to sit here and say, I'm a bow to a man? Isn't that supposed to be enough? Wouldn't that be a good aspect of him? That's loyalty. That is absolute loyalty. I'm not going to listen to something lesser of me. It's imperfect. It's not you. I'm going to listen to you. Isn't that a good thing? So how would that be a bad? Oh, he doesn't like. It's not that he doesn't like. It's that this is like a child. He doesn't understand. Why should I love this thing that can die easily, that's imperfect, that's going against your will, that's doing everything you said not to? Why should I listen to a rebel that's not even listening to you? Isn't that a good quality of them? Like I said, religion isn't as easy as people make it out to be. People want it to be the energy don't meet. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Trying to say that the devil is all evil makes no sense in the long run when you look at the bigger picture. Yeah, obey the law of God, but then it's like if God said, hey, you listen to them, you love them just as much as you love me, and then you tell me to love these, but they're not obeying your law. I So not to obey your law or to obey your law. You know what that makes him? You know what that makes the devil? Human. That's what it makes him. If anything, the devil is the epitome of what it is to be human. You're not supposed to know everything. Right. It's up to you how you use it. You're not supposed to know everything. Everybody wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be listened to. That's the whole point. Phone number so you can talk to me later. No. No. I don't know you. Have you even given me any gifts for you to be trying to get my number? You're trying to get the easy way out. You have not worked for my number. No. Right. Right. See, Sheba know. Sheba know. Sheba, did you want a reading? I don't even remember if I read you, honey. Okay, what kind of reading you looking for? What's your choice? You want to define that a little more, or you just... Ain't no woman like the one I got. Oh, that's all I got. Oh, my bad. Shiva, I swear you sound like somebody I used to know. Isn't that a song? Do you have a way out? No, and that's because you're thinking you don't. You're in control of your mind. So, with the King of Wands being inverted, it means you don't feel like you are in control. You're not being logical. You're not looking at things logically. That's what Shiva sound like, somebody I used to know. Let's see, what's your choice? At the end of it, your choice is to be happy. Five of Wands is inverted. This is all about not fighting yourself. This is a little bit of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But you know that enemy can always turn back on you. This is stop fighting yourself. So if you're like two ways about something, listen to your gut. Like, first stop fighting yourself. That mellows a lot out. Like, maybe listen to yourself. So let's say you're lactose intolerant and you keep eating dairy. That's you fighting yourself. So now if you listen to yourself, it's like, okay, obviously I have an issue with dairy. How do I get either out of that or around it? Either stop eating dairy or start taking lactate pills. Queen of Wands is upright. It means get in control of your emotions with your mind. So whatever you're thinking about, put a little heart into it. God damn it, that's, I swear that's Vampire in Brooklyn. Put a little heart into it. But yeah, put some emotion in it, or maybe take some out of it. Whatever it is, your emotions are clouding your judgment. Acknowledge your emotions and see where they're coming from, and then think about it. That'll help. At the end of the day, Three of Cups is upright. Have fun. Make sure that this feels good. Whatever decision you're making, make sure it feels good to your heart, your soul, your mind, your body, your spirit. But also, don't use it as a mask. Whatever you do, don't try to use anything to hide who you really are, to hide the true you. Well, damn. Well, with that being said, this is my time. I thank you all for joining me in the Shadow Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closing. The Hell Paws will graciously and gratefully escort you out the door. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will roll you up and toss you like a bag of bones. If you would like to book your private session, you may do so at my website, www.madamshad'O.com. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible for where you go or where you end up. Like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. I will after this. Thank you so much, Sugar. The hell was that? I promise you, I just saw something fall off this table and there's nothing there. Yeah, become a fan, send me gifts, send me love, book your private session. Any energetic beings that are here, that are not supposed to be here, that are not allowed to be here, that are not even supposed to be here, you're not assigned to be here, you don't have to go, but you do have to get the hell out of here. I thank you all. My Hell Paws, thank you. Ladies, I will be seeing y'all tonight. Shiva, thank you so much, Sugar. I hope you guys come back. I tend to do shows Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think I'm going to stick to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock EST. Sometimes I go at 1, but it's normally at 2. I'll be adding a few more days. I'm thinking Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then if I do a Wednesday, it'll be late at night. I can't do Wednesdays early. I have to do it late at night. But yeah, with that being said, I thank y'all. I will see y'all later. If you are a good person, have a great day. And if you're not a good person, then have the day you deserve. Take care.